Well, that sucks. Hey guys, this is Nathan, and welcome back to Forever Stranded. Hope you guys are doing good today. As you can tell from the intro, I definitely could be doing better. So, what happened there illustrates two problems that we've got to get under control right away. And I mean literally right away. So, the first one is the fact that we have no food. We have some apples that we can't really eat. We have some monster jerky that we can't really eat. Now, we have gotten some potatoes and some carrots from zombies that we've been killing, but we don't want to eat those. We want to raise them. So we need to get ourselves a little bit of food production going, and oddly enough, that is some of our next quests. So if we come back in here, we actually have this other options quest. And I guess we still need water, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So this other options, we need these worms on these trees, or there's worms on these trees. Ew. But they may come in handy to eat. Well, you know, we could use some rice and some loot chests. So we need to get 2 silkworms. We've done that, but we need to cook a silkworm. So to cook a silkworm, we need some stone. We need to be able to make a furnace. Now, in order to make a furnace, we need to sieve some dirt. So we will come in here and we will grab 9 bits of string. Now, previously, if we would have combined string together like this, we would have gotten silk mesh and then, silk mesh, and then we had to combine 2 silk meshes to make a string mesh. And this is completely different because we're in Ex Nihilo Ascendio instead of Omnia. But, yes, this will give us a string mesh, and strangely enough, the string mesh does not have any durability like it used to. So what we can do now, and I didn't ever put my armor back on after I died. But what we can do now, we can compress a little bit of dirt together, and that is not what I want to do. I want to get you guys up there. And then we can sieve this compressed dirt. And this is going to give us things like seeds, which sugarcane is going to be very valuable, but also it gives us lots of these stone pebbles, which can be made into cobblestone. We get jungle seeds, spruce seeds, melon seeds, pumpkins, birch, acacia, pretty much grass seeds, wheat seeds, pretty much you name it, we're going to get it. Potatoes, dark oak. This actually says dark oak now instead of saying... I don't even remember what it used to say, but it definitely was not dark oak. But yeah, we also get the sugarcane. Yeah, in general, this is really good. We definitely need to be able to sieve some dirt, but we also need more dirt. So we got to continue killing mobs. Now at the same time, we can also take a bunch of, oh well, that's perfect. We can take a bunch of this stuff and sieve it to make ores. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Let's see the uses here. We'll get some compressed dust, and then we'll make some compressed sand. Now, we used to get different stuff based on whether we were doing... we don't want to do that just yet. We have no inventory space. Does this work? It does. Nice. Alright, well, let's go ahead and place that down there, this down over here. We'll drop off all of this stuff over here for the moment. And then, like these silkworms, I have been composting them, but we actually need to save some of them. And then we can drop off some of this stuff. It's kind of fun to try to get all this figured out. But anyway, what we will get now is really nothing but ore pieces out of here. We will potentially get, like, from the sand, I think we get cactus seeds, and I want to say there's something else that we potentially can get. But also, we don't have the dust pieces that we would have gotten from the compressed dust, and then these yeah, they're all just one piece now. We don't have a different one from gravel versus sand versus dust. And so, yeah, I mean, it simplifies things, but I also kind of liked having all of the different stuff. It's whatever. But yes, you can see we're getting tons of ore-related things. We did get a cactus seed, and we are, oh good, we are getting bone meal from this. So that is kind of an important bit, because we need that to make our bucket. But we need a lot of other stuff in the meantime. So, did we get enough? I think we did. I can't remember if we need a 2x2. Oh, it's only a 2x2. It used to be a 3x3, I want to say. But yeah, so we definitely have enough cobblestone to make ourselves a furnace now. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a furnace. We've got Hot Topic. We will grab our old wooden tools and our silkworms. We're going to go ahead and cook some silkworms. We're going to place this guy up here. Silkworms in, throw in a sword, throw in a pickaxe. I can't tell if that thing is putting off heat. I know it used to, but yeah, I mean, we got ourselves our cooked silkworm, so that completes that quest. Let's go ahead and claim that. Done. Let's see. We'll go ahead and eat that because we're starving. And see, what do we get? Mushrooms. It's not really good, but it's not as bad as some things could be. Alright, well, we have a couple of cooked silkworms. Again, we're not going to be able to eat those right away either. So, I mean, this is... It gets very difficult to do things here because you got to eat at least 6 things before you can re-eat something again. So, let's go ahead and drop all this off in here. Drop that back off in there. And then what we're going to do, we are going to grab this little bit of dirt that we have. Oh, we need the bucket first. Ah, dang it. Okay, well, we got compressed dust. We've got regular dust. So we want to place our dust in here, and that will give us a clay block. Now, the nice part is clay blocks can be just directly uncrafted into clay. I kind of wish that's something that we could have in vanilla Minecraft. But, yeah, it looks like what I'm going to need to do is actually kill some... Oh, we got Desperate Times updated. But, gonna have to kill some of these guys for a while so that we can get some more dirt because, well, quite frankly, we need to fill this entire area with dirt so that we can make a decent-sized garden. Now, I can't go any wider with the current position of the lamp, but, I mean, this will be a decent-sized garden to start out with. So, I'm going to get enough dirt to fill that all in, and then I'll be back. Well, we haven't gotten enough dirt yet to completely fill our garden in, but there is another thing that we can do. So our next quest is Desperate Times. You may have noticed the lack of food on this planet. Well, I have a temporary solution. You aren't going to like it much, but given the only alternative is starving to death, yeah. So we need to get ourselves a bit of Pam's Harvest Craft salt. Now, in order to do that, we need to take, let's see here, salt. Oh, that's a creeper. So we need to take a glass bottle, a fresh water, and a sand. Now, the fresh water is a bit of a problem. We need a bucket to make that. We've only gotten 2 iron ingots so far from our guys, but we do have a bunch of ore pieces now. So we can take 4 of these ore pieces, and that will make an iron ore chunk. And then we can grab a little bit of wood. That should be good enough. Be half a stack of sticks. And we'll go ahead and throw this up here in our furnace. So that will give us the ability to make a bucket. Kind of important. There we go. Acquire hardware. So then we take that, combine it with the 2 iron ingots that we have gotten from our zombified friends, and then make ourselves a bucket. Now, we're still in the process of making the clay bucket, and to me, that clay bucket is totally useless. I don't understand why we would ever want to do it, but we do need to do this, so we get a fresh water, we get to keep our bucket, thank God. But then we combine... Oh, we need an empty water bottle. Okay, well, that's fine. We need a drink anyway. So, I think it's an empty bottle. Yep, so we take an empty glass bottle, a fresh water, and a sand. We get 2 salt. We lose the glass bottle. It's actually rather annoying, and since we're hot, we're going to stand back here. But now, this should give us most everything. Oh, no. We don't have any rotten flesh. Give me a... There we go. Okay. Give me that. Okay. So, next up, we need to then get a rotten flesh and then turn that into a zombie jerky. So, that's easy enough to do. 2 salt... 1 rotten flesh, zombie jerky from Pam's Harvest Craft. There we go. That's going to give us 4 more of the zombie jerky and 4 more monster jerky. So let's go ahead and claim that, and that is going to give us a little bit of food, something that we can eat. Hey, we actually can run now if we wanted to, but that would be a very bad use of our newfound stuff. So now the next thing I'm going to do, I am going to go ahead and make some sticks, and we're going to make ourselves a wooden hoe. And yeah, we definitely need to make ourselves a little bit of farmland. We're not quite there on the bucket yet. So let's go ahead and, or bucket, water. Let's go ahead and place some of that stuff down, and we'll grab all the stuff that we can plant. We've got carrots, we've got potatoes, we have rice. I think, yeah, we have some regular seeds. We're not going to bother with the melons or, well, we have some carrots. We are going to plant the sugarcane. That's going to be really important here very, very soon. So now we can grab our bucket of water. That'll automatically refill. Place this down here. And actually, we are going to move it over 1. And now we can till all of this. And go ahead and plant. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the potatoes. 1, 2, 3 for the wheat. 1, 2 for the carrots. We have that. And now the next thing we need is a tiny bit of sand. Because we have the SNAD mod in here. And SNAD actually makes sugarcane grow faster. Regular sand does not, but SNAD does. So we can go ahead and place this down here, and the wonderful part is, as far as I know, it's still this way. If you're below sea level, water actually has a better cooling effect. But we are starting to get into the heat of the year, and so this is going to be getting really miserable. Go ahead and kill that guy. Get him out of there. We got a niter. Very nice. But yes, so we have a little bit of a garden going. Now, I do have quite a bit of bone meal, which actually we've got quite a bit on us. But before we get too carried away with that, we are going to go ahead and make this. So we have our porcelain clay. We only needed 5. Whatever. So yeah, we have our unfired bucket. The next thing that we... Wrong button. The next thing that we should need to do for that would be to fill... no, we have to cook that bucket. Okay, so that's literally all we have to do is cook the bucket. So we cook the bucket, and that will complete this next quest. Open up a little bit more stuff. I know, we're kind of all over the place, but sometimes that's what it takes. Alright. So that's going to give us the empty canteen and 4 saplings. Yeah, whatever. Okay, we'll go ahead and claim that. And that's going to get us to even hotter. We're not going to be worried about that for a little bit because we need to get this stuff to cool down first, but we need to get this stuff to get food first. So, yeah, that's just the way that it is. For the moment, though, we will go ahead and grab a bucket of water, and actually, I'm just going to transfer that over. The canteen can be used, so I never figured out how to do the canteen in the previous playthrough, but what you have to do is click it on a water source, and it will fill it, but this is now dirty water. Now, to turn this into clean water, we need a charcoal filter, and that's part of the reason why we need this paper, or the sugarcane so badly. We need to be able to make paper, we need to be able to make charcoal, and that's going to make 3 filters. So, yeah, we're going to be trying to get to that as quickly as we can. In the meantime, I am going to grow a bunch of potatoes, because this will give us the ability to make baked potatoes in our oven, and then, or in our furnace, and then we can go ahead and just eat those as well. There are a couple other things that we can do with the potatoes, but we're not going to be able to do them just yet. So, yeah, I guess get some wheat going on as well, because we can make bread. We can also make baguettes. So, here, let's just look at that. We'll get a couple of these. All right, so there we go. That should actually be enough. Go ahead and sort that, and we'll do 2 things here. So first off, we can take 3 wheat, make it into a piece of bread. Pretty easy. Now if we take 2 pieces of wheat, we get 2 pieces of dough. And we get the Actually Additions book. Now this dough, we put in the furnace, and this is going to make a baguette. So we'll go ahead and eat our bread. Now we could have done some stuff with that and turned it into toast, but whatever. But now the baguette, this is actually, I think it's better than the bread was. But there we go. We're completely full of food now. So that is great. We're going to throw, I think, 8 potatoes in there. But we're starting to get some food together. And that's the most important bit of all of this, is getting some food. So we'll go ahead and drop off a little bit of stuff here. There will be some other things that we want to try, but I think at the moment we're going to just keep on doing what we're doing. And, yeah, I gotta gather a lot more stuff, unfortunately. So, I guess I will see you guys in a little bit. Well, we now have a full garden. We have potatoes in the first row, the wheat in the second row, carrots, and then rice. And finally, we have our sugarcane in the middle. That is working out perfectly. So the next thing is we need to get our canteen actually to where we can drink it. So we are going to grab 6 bits of sugarcane, and I hope this recipe hasn't changed. I haven't checked. And we're going to make 6 bits of paper. Now the other thing that I have done is thrown some logs in here to make some charcoal. So we are going to keep 3 of those, put 2 of them back in there, and cook a bit more of the logs to make more charcoal. But now, if we take this paper, go top and bottom, charcoal through the middle, that gives us 3 of these charcoal filters. Now that is what is needed to filter our water. So if we use one of these, I don't think these have durability. Yep, they just disappear. So there we go, thirst quencher. Now we have a filtered water canteen. Now, I don't know how much water that actually holds. Not really terribly concerned either, because now we'll keep that on us. So, yeah, at this point, again, I have to kind of do a little bit of waiting. I got to get a lot more of these guys taken care of. Even though we have enough dirt here, we need to do a bit more stuff too. So I'm just gonna work through the night, collect up a whole bunch of rotten flesh and get it composting. And hopefully some of this stuff from the garden will ripen in the meantime. So, yeah, I guess I will see you guys after a while. So, I think things are going pretty good now. We've got a decent amount of food. So, if we look in here, we've got a few things that we can eat. And actually, we can eat a potato right now. So, that's good. So, I think the next thing that we need to look at is our heat, because we've been getting really, really hot. And so you can see in my inventory I have a bunch of ice cubes and a bunch of slime balls. Now that has come from sieving infested leaves. So, yeah, we didn't get any out of that. But sieving infested leaves gives us ice cubes and slime balls. So I did a whole bunch of that. I think I ran through a little over 2 sets of shears. And so we have a bunch of this, and that has completed 2 quests. So we have the infested first. Well, seeing as you need string, there may be other uses for the infested leaves. Use shears on infested leaves. So we needed to get 1, we get 5. Yeah, whoop-de-dah. Okay, so next up, ice cubes. Seems like silkworms make ice cubes to keep themselves cool in the hot environment and slime. Ew. So, we got that. We'll go ahead and make this. So next up, we have combined. Now I have these two. I wonder if they can be used for anything. So we need to make some gelled slime. Now, we happen to need 24 of these. Now, gelled slime is made by going like this. We get 3 at a time, so that's very nice. And so that gives us the combined quest, and that's going to give us the thermometer. So the thermometer is kind of nice because it tells us how hot we are. So if we drop that into our offhand and pop down here, we can see the temperature actually adjusts slightly by coming down here. But if we pop into the water, it drops down quite a bit. And so that tells us that we are actually getting cooled off pretty good by dropping into the water. But the next thing that we want to do then is take this slime, gelled slime, and make ourselves a full set of armor. So we'll go ahead and do this. And then finally our chest plate, and there we go. So we'll go ahead and pull off our gold armor and put this stuff on instead. So yeah, some heat protection. Let's go ahead and get in here, and some heat protection. This is going to give us a bunch more stuff, half a heart and a loot chest. There we go. So our loot chest is on the ground. Okay, well, let's go ahead and drop a little of this stuff in here. Drop that in there for the moment. Yeah, we've got a lot of junk in our inventory at the moment. We don't need a lot of this. The half heart, there's going to be some of this stuff. I have been placing it back here in this copper chest because we don't really need it. But let's see what we get from this loot chest. Please be something good. 10 tripwire hooks. What the heck are we supposed to do with tripwire hooks? What uses other than trap chests? Do we have anything else? No, just trap chests. Or we can put them in a stoked crucible to get iron back. Yeah, I can agree when it says that those are not good. Yeah, that is not a good reward. So let's go ahead and drop some of this stuff off in there. Actually, we don't even have anything that we can do with that last shovel, but that's fine, whatever. We have plenty of foodstuffs, and we will be able to now plant that stuff that we just got, the, I think it was parsnips and spice leaf, I think. So, yeah. Definitely want to do that. So we're going to need to get some light down here so that we don't have to worry about... Oh my god. But we want to get some light down here so that we can continue to expand the garden. Things are going pretty good, actually, at the moment. So let's get that compressed hot. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Down, 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 down. What in the heck? What? Why? And they're breaking my garden. Of course they are. Okay, so that's the first time I've ever seen that. Wow. That was rather annoying, actually. So, looks like I need to fix my garden and do a couple other things. But the good news is we're not getting as hot as we usually do. So, yeah, I think we will go ahead and just get some of this stuff taken care of. We'll continue on with what we would normally do, but I have got a lot of inventory organization to do and things like that. So I'm going to work on that between episodes, and we'll see what we can get next time. So I'm going to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe. If you have any thoughts about what I've been working on or anything that you would like to see me work on, be sure to leave that down in the comments, and I will see you next time. Bye.